I know we're always joking about it, but it's honestly comical at this point how many times we're having to pull the transmission.
She's coming out again.
Mario's in here.
Another one.
We've already hit all the phone calls, dialed all the numbers. We're in deep on this bad boy. We gotta measure everything, figure everything out, see why it did it again, what's going on. We're gonna be back on the case. We really like this thing to work. We'd like to get more than one pass each event. This car it's gonna be an animal. I mean,
when it works, it works.
We're not gonna spoil anything, but like, freaking, there's so much left in it. There's so much more. Out at lower elevation, this car is just a monster, and we're still only on the 6270. Like, this car on the 6270 is gonna rip, and then it's gonna rip even more at a whole nother level. I got big plans for it.
I don't know if my wallet's
He's a little scared.
I don't know if my wallet's ready for it, but
it's like a 5-year plan, bro. You don't got to do it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hooters.
So we're
get the 5-year plan.
Going faster, is what you're saying.
We're never gonna stop. We ain't never stop.
Ain't never stop.
We ain't never gonna stop. Oh, dude, but I'm still honestly like, shoulders are tense, and I'm kind of pumped up from that 8-second pass. That was awesome.
I'm pumped, but like, it sucks.
Sucks, but we're here. At least we didn't, you know, like.
At least we came back with something. Like, we came back literally with.
We got good people around us.
Yes.
Everyone wants to help. Everyone's, you know, this is. At least we're, you know, it takes a village, and at least we have a village. Like.
Yes.
It's a huge help to have all that. I figured out why my bumper hit also on the wood. Like V-band slightly loosened, and when I was on the two-step or ripping or whatever, the exhaust got tilted down, which was pushing on the bumper. So like I pulled it up earlier, I fixed it. So now the bumper's not sitting as low as it was either.
Oh no, the time lapse.
Oh no, the lapse. Bringing that to you. Oh shoot, that's where we're lapsing from now?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, make sure you can see.
I'm just joking, I don't know. Maybe we should go up here now because we're up here now.
Okay. He's up here now.
I'm up here now.
Alright. We're gonna get back to pulling the transmission.
It'll be out in like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. There we go.
See the carnage.
Car show this weekend. Anime titties, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah, so somehow we're still gonna try to make it with this thing. Got maybe a couple aces up our sleeves still, I don't know.
It's exciting.
But don't expect me to be ripping around running 8s at the car show.
We'll try to cut it down on the crazy zoom stuff. I saw some of you guys were getting motion sickness. Sorry.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
All right. Mario got it out. He just elbowed the faceplated.
Again. Another one.
So the
wait, hold on.
pulled the stock transmission back out.
Tons of dust again.
Yeah. Oh, there was dust. There was dust rolling out the back.
Before we clear anything,
let's get a diagnosis light. We need a flashing light. So this is what we see right at the gate.
I mean, it literally just looks like
Lots
dust
of lube.
everywhere.
But we have a little bit of grease anti-seize still on the right there in the back.
It's done with the fork,
on the fork and the throwout.
I see the fork got jammed up.
Yeah, no. Let's check it and see if there's any hairline cracks or anything. It looks good.
On the fork itself?
On the fork itself. The fork looks really nice. It's a brand new throwout bearing.
Yep.
Clutch Masters, or I mean competition clutch throwout bearing. Matched the clutch. We run the Smurf jizz. So the trans is happy. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. Definitely has some lube on it, but it's all nice and it's clean. It's just covered in clutch dust.
I mean, this is
a little bit of lube on that too.
Yeah, I lube all the joint spots, but I mean, this is just a brand new shift fork.
Check it out. Make sure there's no hairline cracks or anything funky. It looks nice.
It looks solid. I think what we're gonna find is once we gotta pull the clutch off and see.
Pull the clutch off.
But that was a brand new clutch.
Lots of dust coming on me.
Did I the adults also.
Send Josh to get the adults. Hobby's here even. Poppy.
So far that one doesn't necessarily look welded. It's interesting, I guess.
Definitely tons of dust though.
Oh, I mean, there was a giant cloud behind the car.
It's welded.
It's welded?
Yes.
Right now, it's just stuck on there right now?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to pull until the adults get here. Like,
Okay.
But yeah, it's the first disc is not gonna come.
Okay.
There's clutch dust falling on my crotch.
Oh, yeah, the inside of the transmission thing was fully...
35 pounds. That's it.
Yeah, no,
It was beautiful.
I mean, honestly, it was probably not making that much power compared to like...
Yeah, maybe...
Like
11-ish hundred.
11-ish hundred, yeah.
1060.
1060. I don't think they're coming.
Okay.
But yeah, that clutch disc is on there. We just got to look at these other ones.
Yep.
So all that's welded together. And
What are we gonna see, Javi?
Let's see how Mario mess it.
Yeah, let's find the problem.
It's him, no?
Yeah.
that's one piece.
This is a unit.
That is a unit.
That's a unit. So is this inner or outer?
Cooked.
Out. Well, that disc is still on the flywheel, so it's
Okay.
welded to the flywheel.
This is
Like
the
the.
pressure plate. It's like this. So pressure plate.
They had lots of meat on them still.
It's the same as Flying H. It's just.
Fuck.
That's all gone.
And then that
That's a
one.
separator.
I don't know how hard.
Yeah,
that's
no,
gonna
but
be.
that's what I'm saying. The material is
Is
all
there?
here.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, the disc is stuck. You know the best way to get that off, probably.
We're here. Try to put that. Try to put that on there right now.
You got an old shaft right here, Mario?
Yeah, we should.
Over by the shelf to the left.
But it's a little rough. It's a little, but like, so once it gets hot, it's gotta just be not.
That's got to be what it is when it's hot.
The material is expanded. The metal goes to expanded when they get hot.
Yeah, it gets all expanded.
I mean, okay, I bet you if we let that sit on there and put a torch on the tip of the input shaft, at one point it's just not gonna be able to move on there. That could be a test, but
This shouldn't be one piece.
100% no. Yeah. Well, that shouldn't be
back.
one piece either.
One back.
Shane's still trying to get that disc off.
Yeah, he needs a shaft.
That'll work better.
Yeah, because then it's got some play on the.
Yeah, on the
pilot,
pilot, yeah.
Don't go all the way in. Come back a little bit. Yep. Try and.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
We might have to put the pry bar back on it. Like,
Oh.
This is not a common problem.
No.
Yeah.
It's Mario.
This is Mario.
So this clutch is the same as Javi has in his car.
That's.
The clutch
It's been A3.
that was in here.
A2, Javi? A2?
Yeah, he's been A2.
A2.
Triple or two?
Two. Twin.
Well, and that his name's Shane. I got it.
and
the
careful,
big- yeah,
don't fling it into your face.
Oh yeah, you did that.
Yeah, whoever pried it the last time, Aaron did, and
Oh.
Shane just caught it like a ninja.
Didn't Mario hit himself in the face with a screwdriver or something?
No, when we were doing the disc,
I got it.
it got stuck on the shaft. Then I pulled it and hit myself right in the face.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
I knew
I'm
you
clumsier
hit
than
yourself in the
clumsier
face
than
with
Shane is. I ain't catching nothing.
We gotta solve this problem, boys.
Now it's still just.
Yeah, the top's just right.
Oh my god!
Now it's definitely better.
Holy,
Whoa.
that's.
Look how much is on the flywheel.
It's all there. It's probably the new model.
Oh my god! It literally welded.
You use that bed
Okay.
on the bronze.
So here, hold on.
All the material is still on the flywheel. That one's definitely bent, but
There you go.
Yeah, it's.
Guys, remember, you have one, they have a little bit movement, but it's not too much clearance. When you have both in it, with the hot and all that, probably less clearance than
Yeah,
just
and
one.
if that one's that tight, that inside
Both.
one, yeah,
Together,
and it brings
and
the
making
heat
the
on it.
pressure play there,
Yeah.
trying to move it.
That one doesn't slide smoothly.
Well, in Flying H, it was the inside one too.
It was one of the two. Yeah, one
See,
of them worked
It was
good.
the
and-
one on the
See, it's
flywheel
right
side.
there.
So whatever's
I
on the
have to
flywheel
hit
side
that.
is where the splining's got a problem.
Right. But that
So the
it's on
shaft
the
is-
outside.
The shaft has got a problem on, somewhere.
So okay, so this is what here. So what we just explained, what I just explained on the phone. So the tip here that goes into the pilot bearing, that's got 6 thou rollout
Run out.
or run out. Sorry, thank you. That's got 6 thou run out. By here, it's got 0, but it's still got to have some here. So I want Morgan to check it at the first
Because
disc.
maybe it's the run out is causing it to.
Yeah. So okay.
And
so
then-
think about
and then not move.
think about everything that happened with mine when we bent the input shaft. Input shaft was bent. It blew up the ball bearings in the pilot, and it was moving the discs around, so it was just welding everything. If it's doing that on just the inside disc, it's gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna create a lot of heat. Turn on the camera and turn on the light if you want.
this is your old Chef.
Okay.
This is your old.
So this pilot, if you want to go under there, Brent, I want you to feel, so spin the pilot with your finger and feel how clumpy it is.
Yeah.
That thing's getting beat to death.
That's done.
And this,
Or there's something.
there's dowel there. Is there a dowel in the trans? Yep. So we do have 2 dowels.
Yep, we got our dowels. But that
Bronze bushing does.
Feel that. Put your hand in it and spin it.
but there's no bearing, it's just
No, it looks like it's
and that shouldn't
it's
even
got like
turn.
needles in it, maybe.
No, it shouldn't have
No,
needles.
it
shouldn't
just
it shouldn't even turn.
yeah, it's supposed to be like press it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
So it's supposed. Okay, so
me
it's
see
supposed to
that
be like a
quickly.
K series.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Well, hold on. Faceplate's right here.
That's a stock shaft.
That's a stock shaft, yep.
We just can't put that on the other one.
Way better.
That's way better.
Way better.
Way better, dude.
Way better.
Billion times better.
And that's.
look how much-
why-
This is stock. That's
And they have the bronze pilot because it's the
different brand. Clutchmasters.
Clutchmasters comp twin.
So just the way they design them. Those on the comps use a bushing. Clutchmaster use an actual bearing.
And so we came with them with the issue last time, and they're like, well, yeah, Clutchmaster is like, you need to run comp. Comp, we have no
Hey,
issue. They slide
grab
on.
that inner disc. See how it slides on here. Now put it on the other one. But no, the immediate going on
Yeah,
is the hard part.
That,
And that's about where that rides, is at the end of that one.
yeah, it's like I don't
You
but
see how it
he's-
just fell
if
right onto
he's-
that one.
is he
Other way,
vibrate?
other way.
It's going to cause like hurt the spline, and it's might be where they get stuck.
right, because in theory with the throwout bearing, you could move it on the spline. So is it that roll? Just the tip is just.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the tip's doing this whole thing.
Morgan 100% found.
Yeah, there's 6 thou there, and then there's a touch right at the first of the spline.
Well, it's I think the first disc
Has a little
after
bit
the
of run out.
flywheel is where
problem.
it starts the heat, and then the heat just transfers through the whole thing.
Yeah, because it's all
'Cause
one unit.
Yeah, it's all one unit. It's
just
gonna
keep
start
transferring
cooking it.
heat.
Because that one is where he goes to start feeling more, because it's where the vibrate came.
Yeah, where the vibrate.
It was like almost after the first 8 pass, it was fine, and then literally driving around the pits
Yeah.
killed it just from being on.
Yeah.
It might be if you leave it running for a bit and get cool off, but running, he don't weld it. You know what I mean? You just came and shut off and leave it.
But this shit should be able to drive around.
No, I mean we did the 2 buy runs, so it was warm.
Well,
like
yeah.
it never cooled down fully through the day, and we came
And how
back
you
for
feel it
an hour.
in the
It was fine, and they progressively started driving shittier. Like it just started
so
getting
you
worse.
feel it already before you came.
For the last one we were driving up, one it didn't want to start up.
Because
we were
that
like,
front disc was already the one.
yeah,
welded.
we're like, what?
That's-
That's weird. It's not hot. It sometimes will do it because of the
fuel pump
the
thing.
fuel pump thing, but like it wasn't that hot. It was like sitting there 150 degrees, and it didn't want to start. We put a bunch of starter fluid in it.
That flooded it, and he just had to.
Yeah, we had to clear it.
the ejector.
But then I was driving over there, and it was like
Bucking
it was
and-
bucking, spiking to like 3,000.
Then that's when you knew. That's
Well,
well, you didn't know yet, but that's
No,
where
I was like,
that's
we
when it
got
was
nervous.
starting. Yeah.
We got nervous. We shut it off at the top, and we were like, made sure that we started it soon enough when we got down there. But like, it was idling really high, and then yeah, by the time we got to the burnout, it didn't do the burnout, and I was like,
And that's exactly what it did last time. It was idling high at Flying H
You know
when you were
already.
driving down to the staging lanes.
well, you were trying to tell, and I'm like, I was trying to put it in second. It wouldn't go into second.
Because
Locked
so
in.
it didn't do the burnout,
Yep.
and then Javi shoved you back, and then okay, so we also had a discussion. The tint's coming off the windshield because it has to, because none of us can make eye contact with Mario to understand what's going on in the car. Nobody understands what's going on in the car because we can't
when I
see
opened
him. When
the
you
door,
open
I
the
saw
door,
you fighting, and I was thinking you was fighting with the
I just
Shifter.
thought you were fighting the lockout the whole
with
time.
the lockout, yeah. And then when you put it in gear, and I boom,
And so then
Something's there.
Javi looked at me, and I understood. Like I understood.
Yeah.
I can't see you. If I can see you and I go what, and you go clutch, or if you go hold on lockout,
Yeah.
then we know, so we can slow the other guys down coming up, or we can just say.
If you want to
"It's
leave the
not
tent,
worth
you better
time."
get a radio.
If you leave the tent, we need a radio.
Yeah. There's
No,
But
yeah,
so
but
then-
then
the other
that's the
answer.
hard part to pull forward. Before we've done it where I was like, screw the burnout. I know to leave without a burnout.
Yeah, it will.
I'm like, I'm cool with that.
100%.
But also I was like,
You couldn't
it
even
might
stage the
not go
car.
in second.
You couldn't even stage the car.
Well, no, I put it back in first. It did go in first.
Yeah.
I staged it, but then as soon as I did second, it fell on its face. It did the exact same thing.
yeah, because you see, we saw a lot of black
Oh yeah.
Oh, it dusted.
all the clutch dust
came-
just
Did you
flew
see the
out.
video?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Dude, there was so much dust.
Yeah.
Like the underside of your car is black, bro.
that thing was cooked.
I was smoked.
Yeah, and then so I kept it rolling because I was like, I almost stopped to get the slip, and I was like,
Nah.
I think I know. So I stopped at the scales because I knew that was like closer back, and I was like, if as soon as I try to put it in first from here,
It
it
lunges.
does it. I'm like, I know I did the exact same thing, and then did the exact same thing.
If Kyle White didn't get there so fast with the 4-wheeler, we would have been by the lake fishing.
Yeah.
Kyle White was on it with the 4-wheeler. He's the official tow guy.
Yeah.
He's
Kyle
good.
White was.
He's good.
He was
on
awesome.
Yeah, kick butt.
Dun, dun.
it. So where I'm at with it, let's take this transmission. Let's go to Morgan. Let's pull the main shaft out of it. I want to measure. I want a stock input shaft. You've got one at home?
I got 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want a stock input shaft. I want multiple stock input shafts.
Yeah. That
I
way.
want these. I want to measure.
Label everything.
I want to measure
Label them all so
the
we know what they are from.
thickness, the diameter. I want to measure the diameter of the pilot on the shafts. Make notes of what they all are. Measure this, and then I want to check the run out on
The
this
rollout,
at
yeah.
multiple
Or run- yeah,
run out. I
right,
said it right that time.
You did
I
actually.
did.
Then I screwed it up.
So I want to put that shaft in, and I want to check the run out multiple places down the shaft.
Not.
Multiple places down the shaft. Because we need to check it here. We need to check it in each disc.
Yeah.
And then we need to check it right after the bearing here.
Yep.
Because like this is where mine bent. That was the point where mine bent. This is, to me, this is machined off, how would Morgan say? Concentric?
Yeah, concentric run out.
The concentric run out. So this is straight, but then it's like they didn't have the center right for this cut.
If you want me to not put anything in.
Okay, video it. It's got 6 thou run out. You could see what their spec is.
And what does the run out tell you? Is that just like
So when that shaft goes through, you have a pilot bearing or bushing in an H? Is it a ball bearing?
the Clutch Masters has a bearing?
Okay, so that's going to sit in that bearing. That means it's centered, right? There's run out. That shaft is trying to move because it's essentially bent. So it's kind of like doing a weird thing because of the run out, which would pull like the clutch, everything over a little bit, if that makes sense. So the clutches would be, they could be mad about it. They may not like that. Just depends on the clearance between the bearing and this too. I don't know if it's 6 thou or not.
So it was over. So I don't know what they cut first or spline, but you know, if they cut this first, if they cut it off center and then this, you know. And I also say, let's check the run out here.
Well, you just
You know
check
what
the
I mean?
whole thing.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out why it's.
It needs to come apart. We need to measure some stuff.
Yeah, 'cause we
then
just
we can
need to-
figure out what we need to tell them to get new parts. Because they want to know all the measurements. So I talked to the transmission people today. They just want all the measurements of it. They have shafts from the same batch that were done that they want all sorts of measurements, gear placement, diameters, spacing. They want measurements of the whole shaft to see if there's any inconsistencies with this one to 2 others from the same batch. Because there was 6 done at the same time, 5 of them were H's, 1 of them was a B. So they just want to see if there's an inconsistency with this compared to those, so we can see what the inconsistency is and how to move forward on fixing it.
Yeah.
Right, but how do we recover from like this?
Well, we can deal with that. We can get to that part. We need to figure out why. We're at the why. We can figure, it's one of those, do we keep putting clutches in it and make one pass, or do we figure out why, and then we'll figure out how we're getting clutches fixed. Because if we can get, so I've got your triple disc, your Clutch Masters twin disc is now a triple disc. It will not go on that right now. I'm betting. We haven't tried it, but I would bet it won't go on that.
We did call and talk to them before they got it, so maybe they were like on the ball,
Did
but
the day where we were testing all the
Yeah.
things, we
So
talked to them.
I don't want to slide it onto this right now, though.
100%.
Let's
Yeah.
measure this, because if there's something weird on this, they can get us another one that's right. We have a brand new triple disc. Then we can figure out, there's a couple people that want to help with this. We can figure out this. And then, you
Yeah,
know,
and then
there's lots of options on directions to go here.
Yep.
But this needs to get fixed. So we need to just pull it apart. I'd like to do it with Morgan, because Morgan's put this together all the time. He has notes on all the measurements, but then we can take some very detailed measurements and figure it out.
'Cause something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Let me see your fork. Let me see your clutch fork.
Oh, the fork is fucking.
I know, I just want to
It's
inspect.
dirty, but it's.
I just want to inspect.
I also have like 50 forks at home. I mean, the Accord and Prelude forks aren't different or anything like that.
No?
And we have stock master, stock slate.
Yep.
brand new.
Yep.
We put new
Brand
in
new.
it.
Okay.
They put new in it.
Yeah, just before it locked up on the street.
And how's that adjusted? Where's your pedal feel?
It's
The
middle.
pedal felt great.
Low or high?
Middle.
Middle.
I drove it on the dyno. I didn't feel any slip. I didn't feel like it was not not engaging fully. And if you look at the pass, we were down some boost and at mile an hour more. Would it have done that if the clutch was slipping during the pass?
No.
That was the question that got asked to me. Somebody said
Well,
that
you
they
would see
thought
your
that
RPM
clutch-
higher than the
and the
wheel
RPM,
speed. Yeah.
remember, it bogged in second because we didn't have the wheel speed in first. It bogged in second. It didn't flare the RPM or anything. If the clutch was slipping, it would have flared right there on the
Yep.
bog, because that's where the torque hit is,
Yep.
and it's coming from a low load. I don't see anything. I would like this clean so we can inspect for cracks, but
Yeah. I can do that.
cracked. In the ball.
It's correct.
It's cracked in the ball.
Let me see.
Look here.
Could that have been from like just the fighting it or whatever?
Yeah.
It's cracked. You see it? It's cracked, and it looks real thin. Shane, do you have another H fork anywhere? Do you have another H fork anywhere?
It's
It's like blowing out.
3 lines.
You remember the Subaru one? Remember the Subaru one that blew the ball through? The pivot ball? It looks really thin on the inside, and it's got spider cracks.
You have
But you think it would have caused?
So basically, that means that that's pushing, so the clutch might not.
Oh, I see him.
You see him? And look how thin this looks on this side. It's just been wearing on that ball.
Let me see. Grab the line.
Where's the other way?
We might have found the culprit here. But still, if that's really thin there and pushing through,
Yeah, just flex it.
Yeah, but the clutch felt good though for.
felt good.
Yeah, but it might be cracked, but if it was cracked,
If it was cracked all the way through.
the brake liner goes to come this side right away.
Shane's looking for one right now. I see.
I mean, I have more at home. I have a bunch of them.
I know.
They usually just grab which one's closest. It's not.
Very good.
You can see it split pretty good.
That'd be something to measure how,
Yeah, I'd measure it for sure.
you know what I mean? Because if there's a lot of material gone on the inside
Yeah.
from it riding on that ball so long, there's a lot of material gone there. So here, let me see it. I'm visual. So, okay, so it sits in there like this. Push here. If this is wearing out, it's gonna push it this way. So,
Well, it can't get pressed anymore that way because the bearing won't allow it to go any further.
but the pivot will. So look
Yeah,
at
the
this.
pivot- the
Look at
pivot.
this.
Yeah, no, but I need the short one.
Okay, this one. Oh, I can.
It might be pushing on the throwout.
But you would see that flare in the RPM like you're.
Should.
This is from the same shop.
If that was the problem, you'd see the flares.
I mean, might have caught it. It's a good time to replace it, but I'm not 100.
I don't think this is what caused it, but this is something that is
saw,
gonna
yeah.
very quickly become a problem.
I have enough. I'll throw that one in the trash right now. You know.
Well, I don't measure stuff.
Yeah, is that something that's happened because of him fighting it to try to
It
go,
could be.
or you know?
It
'cause-
could be. The only time I've seen something like this was the Subaru when it poked all the way through.
Yeah. Slumped.
She's got a lot of cat beds.
Yeah,
She's living the life.
she's cooked. Had a hard day at work. Man, this is awesome. Coming through Gorilla Car Care. We were talking with him at Slush and he said he was gonna come by the shop. He came with a little care package, just goodies, dude. Look at this. Shirts, all the goods, man. Look at it, all of it, man. That's sweet. And then all the goods in here. Woo!
All right, guys. Well, you just saw that. Us looking over the stuff. So Morgan's busy for a few days, so we're gonna put this on pause. There just happens to be a car show on Saturday. There's a Prelude ripping on that side. We'll go check that out in a minute. But I don't know. I think we're gonna do it again. We're gonna semi throw the whole car together with just parts we got laying around.
You know, they said the transmission is spec'd off of a stock clutch, so we got a stock clutch here. We're gonna put it in. Do our
I half expect that it's gonna weld itself just from driving around. That's how
gonna
much
see.
power the car makes.
We're just trying to get into the car show.
We're gonna get it to the car show.
We're not one of those guys that pushes them in. It's gotta drive.
It's gotta drive in.
It's gotta
So
drive.
Yeah. Once again, there is all that material on that flywheel, but we'll come back to that. We're just gonna put the car back together. Yeah. Shane's saying I gotta throw the car show bumper on.
Yeah.
We do have that. That is a thing that exists.
Got that lip, that fucking slutty lip.
Yeah. Although this turned out
Really
way
good.
better than I expected. Really I'm sure when we were doing that a couple months ago, or like a month ago or two,
and the black on the back, oh, you did really good.
Going down the track, it looked so good.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the car show bumper is gonna be a lot of work because you don't have 2 speed factory plates, so we'd have to unbolt those completely.
Yeah.
Rebolt them on the other.
The show's Saturday. It's Thursday right now. We gotta still put the trans in.
I still gotta make sure mine can 2-step. So
and this video's gotta go up Saturday.
And this video, we're putting this one up Saturday, Shaft 2.0.
So maybe a quick time lapse of that, and then we'll be right back. You guys have seen us do it 100 times, literally this year. So, trans going in.
Going in. We never had it in.
Wait. Well, wait.
We never had it out.
It's a different. You think he did it by accident? He's like, I'm looking for a B20, and I know, but. All right, so there's this 3rd gen Prelude on the dyno. I've always really liked this body style. Like, if I could make a little.
It's a 3rd gen Prelude?
Yeah, pop-up headlights. Unless I'm wrong, and then I'm gonna look like a giant idiot. But no, I've always wanted one of these for the street. Just a little cruiser. Like, these seats are awesome. Look at that. Yeah. No, I want to get one of these eventually, but probably like put an H in it. No. No. But I guess this one is B20B, so yeah. See, what kind of jam has it made so far? 231, okay. It's kind of like the first time that I was on the dyno, but you never know. This guy could someday have the Prelude world record.
Mike Hughes has a black one with an H in it.
Yeah, that thing's cool. Sweet. That's what I want. But I do like the white one.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad. I might be able to. That might work.
The 4 cylinders got a presence.
A little bit of water. I think I may have fixed my oil problem. Yeah. Good deal. Alright, so I have a slight water leak, but we're not dripping oil everywhere or leaking. Check this out. And I mean, you saw. There's that little puddle right there. That's all we lost. Under 2-step there. So, I'm pretty impressed. I have faith. I believe the catch pan will do its job now. We just did some, what is that, that bond stuff? Oh, that stuff, my dad says the pan's never coming off, but it's sealed.
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Hopefully not.
All right. Mari's gonna try and drive it. We're gonna see if she drives. Why not, right? A little car show tomorrow. A little slut. Hopefully we don't need a jump box. Hopefully it just starts. We don't need the jump box. Drive it, forward and back.
super light because
Yeah, there's
get
like
more
no
used to
clutch.
it.
It's stock.
yeah, I was like, I might not have a clutch. It's like,
Yeah, no, so you know how we cracked the bleeder or whatever? I went down there and I bled it or whatever, but I just did it all with my arm. You know, just my hand. It just pumped it all the way up.
I don't think I'm gonna stop. It feels so buttery smooth.
It's awesome, huh? It's like,
I'll drive over there.
yeah, drive over there. So it looks like it may rain, but the car drives. We're loading everything up. We're on the roll. Only got 60% battery. Camera's dying. Only letting me film 10 seconds at a time. I don't even know. It's going down. Prelude's coming on. We're going first with the Lude and then the CRX because my doors clear the fenders. Gonna give it a little extra gas. All right, loaded up. Yeah, we're just dealing with low batteries, but we got it loaded up. Looking gorgeous. We're gonna have to wash them off, both of them in the morning.
Boom. Just like that. We got both the girls on. Shoo! It's funny, I didn't think I was gonna be driving mine for a couple months.
Honestly, yeah, we got that 8. We were talking about parking it, but it's a car show, you know? We're gonna park it at the show.
Yeah. We're just doing car things, you know? We ain't never gonna stop.
We ain't never gonna stop. Got it. That's it right there. Man, and freaking looking good, dude. H22s.
H22's partying, dude.
Partying. I need a PFI on the side
Yeah.
of yours. That's what I'm missing.
2 8-second H's. There was some guy like he's like, no, Shane needs his 8.
Yeah.
Shane's been 8.
He's got a back-to-back 898.
Yeah. I technically haven't even backed
One
one up,
after
but
another, yeah. My first one was against Max. It was pretty awesome. And he gave
That's
me the
sweet.
win because he dropped valves.
That's wild.
Yeah. Well, we're going to the show. We'll see you there tomorrow. If you're coming, stay tuned. Make sure you get down below. Stickers, shirts, everything. PFI Speed, we got it all. We got some Freedom Civics stickers coming in. Check those out. But yeah, get down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is GoofyBuilt, and peace out.